Hello, YouTube. It's Friday night, April the 4th, about quarter to 11 p.m. Eastern Time. Sorry about the steering wheel. I'm in the mobile smoking lounge. The car is running. If I set you on front of the steering wheel where I normally do, the whole phone shakes and it's annoying and noisy. So you're between the steering wheel and the instrument panel. You're sitting on the steering column. Tonight, I'm having a bowl of Cornell and Deal's Big and Burly in the, you can't really see that very well because of the lighting in here. It's the Savinelli Eleganza 614? Yeah, 614. Love this pipe. I don't smoke it all that often, but I love it. Thanks, Greg. So, why am I making another video tonight? Well, no reason really. I just wanted to say hi. I was sitting out here smoking my pipe and thought, I'll say hi to YouTube. Now, I think I mentioned in, it wouldn't have been my last video, potentially the video before that I'll be going next week, a week from today actually, but at like 7 a.m. I'll be leaving with my dad to head up to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. So I'm super excited about that. That's going to be a lot of fun. We're going up for an event called the Mountain Man Memorial March, which was an event that was started to honor the Gold Star Mothers, which, if you're unfamiliar, Gold Star Mothers, now Gold Star Families, I believe, was an organization started to honor and support the members, the mothers of, and now family members of men and women who were killed while on active duty. Then there's Blue Star Families, which were men and women who passed after, when they were not active. But the march was started, like 16 plus years ago. I don't know how long exactly. I went to the first one. It was strictly for the Gold Star Mothers at that point, but basically what it was is you got a bunch of schools would send their ROTC outfits, like their people, their groups. You'd get soldiers and motorcycle groups and all kinds of people would come up, and they would do a march. I think there is the option for a full marathon. In fact, I know there is. You can also do like a half marathon, or I think a quarter marathon, through the hills of Gatlinburg. So they raise money. They have set up vendors and stuff while they're there. It's just a really cool event. A lot of talking and reminiscing and some really cool ceremonies honoring soldiers and veterans and the Gold Star family members. And of course the race or the march results, the winners of the marches, best time and all that. Because there's different categories among the lengths of marathon. There's full pack or whatever it's called, where if you're some of the soldiers will get in their full gear and with a full rucksack or whatever it's called and go back. You should see some of those people's feet after that's done. Whoa, it's rough. But we would go and help because my dad was part of the Rolling Thunder. So he'd be up there helping with the ceremonies and organizing and stuff like that. I would go up there just to do the little things that I could, help out when I could and stuff, and meet people and talk and just kind of I just had a good time while I was there. I really did. I mean, I worked when they needed me to, but in general, just had a pretty good time. So, but the cool thing is, in all the years that we went there while I was living in Tennessee, I never knew of the existence of the Gatlinburger. I didn't know that place existed until after I moved down to Florida. Well, it just so happens that the event venue for the Mountain Man Memorial March is 0.3 miles away from the Gatlinburger Tobacconist. So I will be taking at least one trip. Potentially more than one if I can find the time, but definitely at least one. So I am very excited about that. That's going to be a lot of fun. And then we've got some extended family members that I haven't seen in a long, long time that are supposed to try and make it. My best friend from high school and college and his wife are going to try and make it up there. We're driving up Friday. It's about a 9-hour drive. We're staying Friday night and Saturday night. We're driving back on Sunday. So it's going to be a super quick, short turnaround trip, but I'm really looking forward to it. So yeah, I kind of just wanted to share that. I think, like I said, I think I've mentioned it before, but I don't remember. Also, one thing I know I haven't mentioned because it happened Thursday and I haven't made a video since Thursday. We are on city water finally. Woo! No more water that smells vaguely of rotten eggs. We, in Central Florida, we were on well water. I think we were the last house on the street because most of the other houses here were built after ours. And, other people connected to water and stuff. But we finally got it. I mean, we haven't had the inspection yet. The line is laying there and it's uncovered right now. We got it finished Thursday. Because it was after 3 p.m. The earliest inspection time available was Monday. So he still got to come out and inspect it. But we are officially on city water. And I am very excited. We have regular water pressure. Showers are nice. It's really nice. It's definitely a nice thing. So found out some friends of mine at work are moving to South Carolina, which is cool. Their position that they're in is fully remote, so they'll still be, a colleague, but they won't live down here. And it's just a lot. There's a lot of people you hear on the news. There's a lot of people moving to Florida. There's a lot of people moving out of Florida too. I want to get back up to Tennessee to live. I want to live in Tennessee again. I miss that place. I think I said in my last video, part of the reason I was so down is I've been so homesick lately. And I consider Tennessee to be my home. It's where I grew up. It's where all of my friends are. My childhood friends, obviously. who I still keep in contact with, but you know, it's not the same. And it's just, man, do I miss being up there with the seasons and the nice winters I just miss it. And maybe it's looking at it in through rose-colored glasses. Maybe I'll get up there and it won't be nearly what I thought it was. But I'm never gonna know unless I do it, and I want to really, really bad. But as a lot of Americans right now, I certainly can't afford two houses at the same time. Can't afford, you know, owning a house and paying a mortgage and getting approved for an apartment and paying rent. So, you know, it's just, it's got to wait. If I could, the property value of this house has gone up tremendously since we bought it. So I have the equity. I just can't access it. I would need to sell the house to access the equity in order to be able to afford to get another place. But then where are you going to stay after you sell the house before you get the new place? And it's logistics. It's a logistical nightmare. So it's going to happen. I just don't know exactly when. I just have to be patient. It'll happen when it happens. But man, I want it to happen quick. Don't we all? Don't we all? It's funny, you think about, I want this to happen. It's been so long. And in our eyes, oh, I've been waiting for it for 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 50 years. That's not so long. That is a tiny, minuscule drop of water in the ocean that is the existence of the earth. Time in general. So, anyways, I'll quit rambling. I'm just, like I said, I didn't have a real specific point to the video. I just kind of wanted to hop on and say hello, show off my fancy Eleganza pipe that I got from on Instagram. His name is Smoke It Again Cisco. You should look him up. He's still got some pipes and some rare-ish tobacco on there that he's selling. So he's a good guy. He when I was in pipes the first time and decided I wasn't smoking pipes anymore and sold them all, he's the one who bought them from me, refurbished some of them and sold them and stuff. And he's selling some of his stuff just to kind of help out. And this is one of the ones that I got from, or this is the one that I got from him, but he's got some real nice ones on there. So if you're looking to potentially pick up a almost brand new and or very, very well cared for estate pipe, or maybe a little bit of rare tobacco, you ought to go check him out. Instagram, Smoke It Again Cisco. Cisco. Alright, I'm done rambling. I hope everybody has a fantastic weekend, and we'll talk to you next time.